Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel for those of you guys who are new. My name is CultureSims, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Christmas is in the Air quest. So a lot of you guys are probably really excited about this, as am I. So in this quest we will be unlocking the new snow cabin that everyone has been going crazy over. So in this video I'm going to be doing the first 5 days of Christmas. There are 13 days in this quest, and there are 13 separate chapters. So each day you will unlock a new chapter to be able to complete. Today I'm going to be doing the first 5, and then tomorrow I'll probably do like 2 or so more. Basically, I'm just going to be going through the tasks with you all so that you can see what they are and how they entail, so that you'll know how to better manage your time, so that you guys can hopefully win the new snow house, the new cabin. Okay, so like I said, going to be doing the first 5 days, so this video is going to be a little bit more on the longer side. I think it's going to be roughly 40 minutes. So definitely, if you guys can't finish the video, there's no big like hard feelings or anything. But you guys can use this video as like a reference. So if you can only watch like the first part, at least you guys can keep coming back to it and skip to the different days that you guys need, so that you guys can see what all for tasks you will be working on that day and use it kind of as a guide so that you can better manage your time. So moving on in, I believe this is the second task for day 2. We need to place an Xmas tree, or not an Xmas tree, an Xmas fireplace. So I have this cute little fireplace right here that I do not want to switch. So I'm just going to be taking the Xmas Christmas tree and kind of placing it literally wherever it will go, just so that I can complete this task. Hint, I ended up putting it in the laundry room. Don't worry, she's not staying there. So after completing this task, we now have the warm hands at the fireplace task, but it says fireplace, so not specifically this one. So I do get rid of it, and I do go to my normal fireplace that I have already in my home. And yes, any fireplace will work. It doesn't have to be the particular one. So I'm going to come on over here, and we are going to be using the fireplace. And at this point I'm like, why is my sim not moving? So I keep clicking on other sims, so I'm gonna have a couple of my sims go to sleep so that I am only stuck between my adult sims and they can get these tasks done faster. And then I noticed my sim glitching like this. Super duper weird. I don't think I've ever seen my sim bug out like this before, so that must be a glitch in this update. Let me know if you guys happen to come across this. I don't know what triggered the glitch, so I ended up having to completely close out my game and close it out from my taskbar and then go back into the game, and it seems to have fixed the glitch. I'm thinking maybe what caused it is her and the kid were trying to walk past this bouncer at the same time and she glitched. I'm not really sure. But anyways, like I said, closing out my game completely and then going back in completely fixed the glitch. But I am quite curious to see how many times this will possibly happen throughout the new update, because I don't know if it's a glitch from the update or if it's just something that randomly happened in my game. So going on into the next task, we need to place Christmas decorations. So now that they are thawed, your sims are ready to put on some Christmas decorations. So we need to place 10 decorations from the home store. These can be any decorations as long as it's Christmas. Don't mind me pulling down my screen to make sure I'm recording. So as long as it's a Christmas item, you can just place 10 of the same items. So say if you have some Christmas items in storage from last year, you can just dig those out. As you guys can see, all of these are duplicates. I have, you know, so many of these in storage, except the snowman. I did buy a new snowman, but you do not have to. So if you have any of these items in storage, you can use these just fine. You don't have to spend any cash. But if you don't have any of these items in storage, hate to break it to you, you're gonna have to spend some simoleons. But hey, at least you have some cute Christmas decorations. So I know I put out a decorating for Christmas video like last week or so. Make sure you wait to do this task before you start decorating so that you don't spend money on decorating and then you possibly have to do it again. Well, actually, you know, I don't think you'd have to, because you just have to pick up those decorations and then just replace them down. See? Smart. So dumb. I literally said you can use items from your inventory, and then I proceeded to say don't decorate yet. Oh my gosh, guys, the brain is not working. Okay, so the next task we need to do is to build a snowman. So have your sim build a snowman at the X outside of their home. This should pop up wherever you are as long as you're at a house lot. I don't know if it has to have a house on the lot, but I'm assuming it does because it says outside of their home. So I'm just going to pick up all of these decorations and sell them because I don't need them. I don't need like 8 reindeer in my backyard, even though that would probably be pretty cool if I set it up differently. So I'm gonna go through and sell these items off really quickly, and then we can build a snowman. And now that I'm voiceovering this, when I'm thinking about the task of being to build a snowman, I think of that song from Frozen, Do You Want to Build a Snowman? Absolutely hate the Frozen movie. Do not come for me in the comments. It's just not my favorite. But I think of that song quite often. I think that's probably like the only song I actually like from that movie. Other than that, for me, the movie's kind of garbage. Again, don't come for me. Everybody has their own personal opinion. Okay, so coming into the front yard, we are just going to build a snowman. And yeah, so I think this is day 1. I think this day is pretty easy. The tasks aren't super complicated, but I will say getting into the next few days is where the tasks kind of pick up a little bit more and have a little bit more like oomph to them. So definitely make sure you have sims available for these days because you're gonna need all hands on deck. You really will. There are gonna be tasks where you're gonna have to have like 8 sims available to do quests and like certain things. So make sure that throughout these next few days you have sims available for when you start each particular day, so you don't have to wait for them to finish what they're already doing. So the next one is to sing Christmas carols. You need to have 8 sims join in and sing Christmas carols in the X from the front of the sims' houses. Something I was a bit confused on when I first started this one was it says to have them sing carols, and I thought that I had to have them do it all at once until I really quickly found out that that was just not the case. So have 8 sims do it. They have to actually complete the task before it will count as sing carols, because sometimes their wording is a little weird, and sometimes when they put out tasks like this, as long as you have 8 sims doing that action, that counts as it completed sometimes because you had 8 sims do it, but they want you to actually fully on complete the action until the sims are finished. So that's where I was confused at, because I thought I brought over like 8 sims and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna have them all started at once and then I'll have 8 sims doing it so it'll count towards the task. No, that's just not it. I had to manually go in and speed through each person doing the singing so that they could complete each part of their singing. So as you guys can see here, I have so many sims coming over to do it. Had I known that I didn't have to have 8 sims doing it simultaneously, I probably just would have had 1 sim do it and then like have them continue to do it like 7 more times. Because if you try and have 8 sims huddle up on this one X and try and sing all at once, it will actually not work. I don't know why. I think you can only have like 5 or 6 sims doing it at once on one particular X spot. Now something I didn't try was having as many Sims as possible go and do it at this X spot, and then go to another home and have more do it at a different house. I don't know if it'll show up, so definitely let me know down below if that will work, because kind of curious to know. I had them started on this one, but if I switch to another house and I have the rest of the Sims doing it at the other house, can you do that? So if you guys try that, definitely let me know down below. But this action will take 11.5 hours. Pretty lengthy. But I would recommend just having 8 Sims available and do as many as possible, so that after 11 hours, you can get that quest done super quickly. And if that's something that's going to take a lot of time for you, if you can, try and grind through the first part of the day and then have your Sims do this at night when you're fixing to go to sleep, so that way when you come back in the morning, your Sims will be done. Hopefully, like start like mid-ish afternoon before you go to sleep, and then depending on when you get up, of course, in the morning, whether it be for school or whatever, your Sims should either be done or about done throughout the night without you actually having to wait that long, because you know you'll be asleep, you won't really care. So that is day 1. Let's go ahead and move on to day 2. Oh yeah, this is so gonna be fun to voice over. Just sitting here for like 40 minutes talking like straight. I say that like it's a problem. I literally just got off of the phone with my parents, and I was on the phone with my parents for like 2 hours. So this should be easy breezy, or maybe not, because I already have 2 hours logged in on my voice. So now it's gonna go for almost 3. So it says wait for day 2. Luckily, I can actually skip past this with social points. If you guys are blessed with social points and you have enough, if you feel that you're gonna get behind, save those social points and then skip past a day that seems impossible to finish, unless like you're doing pretty good and you're like 2 or 3 days in and you want to be ahead. Then I would say maybe skip past your next day completely, and go ahead and start on it so that you're a little bit ahead, you know, so you don't have to wait a day. That helps a lot if you can afford to do that. So like say I'm on day 2, say I finish day 2 today like really early and I have enough SP to skip to tomorrow. Well, instead of waiting the rest of the day, that gives me several hour head start to already be working on the next like day's quests. So if you guys feel like you can afford to spend some social points, I'd recommend it, but I'd probably wait until maybe like your midway point, just so you know that you're gonna get further on, because the first few days aren't that complicated, to be honest. I feel like it's gonna be more towards the last bit of the challenge where they're really gonna dig in and be like, yeah, we don't want you to really get these, so we're gonna make you work for it. My personal opinion, you can take it or leave it. It's definitely up to you, so kind of, I guess, use your judgment. But the next task, excuse me, the next task is to go and talk to Santa. I don't know what I was having there. I felt like I had to burp and sneeze and cough like all at the same time, so my body just went like, ugh. So let's go ahead and talk to Santa, which takes about a half an hour. And then we are going to accept Santa's request. So have your sim accept Santa's request. It's about Millie Anilli. Anilli, that's not her name. Millie Claus. So basically what he wants us to do is he wants us to go to the woodland cabin and check out, I guess, some phone stuff. So we're going to talk to him about that, and then I think we need to go and talk to Millie, and after this we will get to go to the new snow cabin, I believe. So the next quest, or task rather, we need to complete. Oh, look at it down there. It's so cute. I can't wait to get that, guys. It's going to be so cute. So the next task is to wait for Millie. I knew I could rely on you. If Millie is to become Mother Christmas, she really needs to embrace Christmas. So have your sim wait for Millie on the park bench. Okay? So apparently Santa is also arranging for Rudolph to pick up me and Millie. to take us to the snow cabin, which is pretty cool. And if we can finish this day, then we also get this really cute cabin coffee table. It looks pretty nice. So I have a few of these items already. I haven't unlocked the snow cabin yet because, like I said, I've only done the first 5 days and I'm working on the next set of days later on tonight so that I can get that video up for you guys tomorrow. So I will eventually have the snow cabin within like either tomorrow or the next day. Do you guys want some like builds using these new cabin items? Would you guys like a cabin tour? Like I can tour the cabin for you guys so you guys can see exactly what it is you're getting, so you can kind of decide if it's worth trying to put all of your extra time into trying to get the quest done, or if it's like, no, I don't really like any of these items actually, I'm not even gonna bother. So if you guys would like a cabin tour, definitely let me know. I feel like it would help you guys kind of decide on how much grinding in the game you guys really want to do. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and head on over to the Christmas cabin. I am so excited. Apparently I made a pit stop. Oh yeah, I made a pit stop because I was like, no, I don't want Jackson to go to the new snow chalet or whatever it's called, the new cabin. I want Haley to go. So I ended up taking Haley over to the snow cabin with me. So we need to ask Millie about Christmas really quick. And of course she gave us the runaround. She was like, no, I'm not really interested. I just kind of want to be on my phone and do this and do that. So that's like what we're prepping for right now. And she's just like so like disinterested in it. So we actually completed day 2. Moving on into day 3 is when we actually get to go and visit the Christmas cabin, I believe. So let's go ahead and skip on to the next day. Okay guys, so moving on to the next day, our first task is going to be, drum roll please, come on, come on. Oh my gosh. Can we get a quest please? Like any day now. I think I was getting a text or something because like this is a little embarrassing. Okay, there we go. So let's greet Millie. So finally Millie, with her head down, she is looking at something on her phone and she arrives at the park. Time to say hello. Have your sim greet Millie at the park. Okay, so we are working towards a cabin table lamp this episode. So let's go ahead and head on over to the park. I think I still have Jackson over there. I don't think I made him leave. So let's go on over to the park. I shouldn't have to bring anyone with me, hopefully. Let's see. Okay, no, so I still have a sim here. So we're going to go ahead and chat with Millie really quick and see how she looks. Like, how cute is she? Okay, she's pretty darn cute, guys. And she's waiting next to Rudolph, so I'm assuming that he is going to take us to the Christmas cabin pretty soon. So let's go ahead and chat with Millie and see what's up. See what's going on with her. I mean, she's kind of crazy in my opinion. Like, who doesn't like Christmas? Like, come on. Like, who doesn't like Christmas? Let me know what your favorite holiday is down below. Mine are by far, like, Halloween and Christmas. Like, Thanksgiving is pretty cool, especially sometimes it lands on my dad's birthday. But Christmas and like Halloween are my 2 favorite holidays, and if I had to choose Christmas or Halloween, I'd probably say Christmas. Yeah, I think. I just like the vibe. I love fall, so I think that's why I really enjoy Halloween. And obviously, you know, candy. You can't go wrong with candy. But I feel like Christmas is just all around the vibe. I think Christmas is definitely my favorite. So let's go ahead and get on into the next task, which is to get Millie's attention. So gotta reply to this chirp and chirper. What's a chirper? It doesn't matter. Your sim isn't waiting. Have your sim get Millie's attention. which will take 30 minutes to do. So at this point, I was blessed with an ad in the Sims FreePlay because I accidentally clicked on the little ad button. So you guys don't get to see me complete it because I actually just, you know, cut the ad out of the video because it was like really weird, kind of provocative ad, especially for being on The Sims. I was like, that's a little weird. So jumping on into the next task, we need to go to Santa's cabin. So I already know Dad wants us to go to his cabin. So let's go ahead and go. But before we go, I'm actually going to bring Haley on over because, like I said, Jackson can't be having the fun going to the Christmas cabin. Like, I feel like our girl Haley deserves this, so I brought Haley over to do this task for us. So moving on into the next task, let me actually slide this over so I can see where I am. Okay, so going on into the next task, we will need to check out this X. So it says to enjoy the view. Your Sim and Millie arrive at Santa's woodland retreat. It's rustic, relaxing, and beautiful. So have your Sim enjoy the view at the X. So we are on day, what did I say? I think we're on day 3. I apologize if you guys can hear traffic in the background. Cars are just randomly flying by like they got ticket money. I don't know what's going on out there. But yeah, I guess they got ticket money because they are going like really fast out there. So look in the window. Your Sim is interrupted by banging and crashing coming from Santa's cabin. What could it be? Let's see. Let's go over to this little door here where there's an X and let's look in through the window and see what we find. So we need to inspect the footprints. Well, that's strange. It's, well, nothing. Are you sure? Like, girl, I know you ain't just hearing things. So we need to come over here and inspect these little hoof prints. Guys, look at these little hoof prints. They are so cute. I kind of hope that that stays like on the side of the snow cabin because that's like really adorable. I really like that. That would be like a really cute design that we could have gotten as like an item to place down and then put like our little snow deer like on top. So the next one is to clear some snow. We need, I think it was either 8 to 10 people to clear some snow piles. Oh my gosh, girl, get your stuff together today. So we're gonna go ahead and quickly jump on through this quest right here, and it will take 9 hours and 1 minute. Yeah, have fun with that. Make sure, like I said, make sure you have some Sims available because you are going to need them. This is when we're starting to get into the quests that really take a long time. I think it was on like day 1 or maybe even day 2 we had that 11-hour quest, but I feel like I've noticed longer ones throughout the next few episodes that I filmed. So definitely make sure you guys have some Sims available or some LP or SP stocked up so you guys can skip through tasks that you feel may take you too long. Also, some tips. Make sure you set tasks when you're going to bed. If it's a longer task, make sure you set that. If you're going to go out and play, if you're younger and you play this and you want to go out and play, make sure you set those. If you're going to go and eat something, you know, make sure you're always having a task going, even if you're not planning on playing for a little while, because you just never know when you might want to hop back on. And as long as you already have that task going, then by the time you do get back on, you will already be done with it. So if you're taking a shower, doing whatever you're doing, make sure you set some tasks. And something that helps me, obviously this depends on like your family situation, if you're supposed to be quiet or, you know, your family just doesn't like it, set alarms like on your device. Like if you play on your phone or like your little tablet, set alarms. So like if you have like a 2-hour task that you have set a 2-hour alarm. And then you'll know when that 2 hours is up so that you can maximize your time, and you can go ahead and go back into your game and go straight on to the next task. That's something that helps me a lot too when I actually sit through and I play games like this and I don't just skip past these tasks. I like to set alarms because it reminds me, hey, I need to go back in and check my game, my time is up, stuff like that. And I use that a lot for Dreamlight Valley as well because it's very convenient with games that are actual time-based. instead of like Sims 4, for instance, where it's like sped through, you can change how fast it's going. So yeah, alarms are definitely your best friend. Or at least they're mine. I have like a ton of them. So the next task is to search for photo parts. So it says search for photo parts throughout SimTown. I'm going to give you a little hint. You don't have to do that. You can literally stay here at the snow cabin and click on the fridge all day if you want to. Of course, I recommend having as many Sims as possible doing these tasks because it'll go by a lot quicker. Seeing as how the task will take you... How long will the task take actually? Oh, my Sim is aging up. Haley, you better not age down. Thank you, ma'am. 5 hours and 14 minutes. She's not allowed to become an elder. I will not let that happen yet. Okay, let me stop being a little obsessive. So yeah, 5 hours and 14 minutes. So have as many as you can do as possible, but you can use the exact same item. Like, you don't have to move around, you don't have to go to different places. You can literally sit there and just tap on that one couch until you finish. Like, it's fine. So the next one is to give Gulia the photo parts. I really like that touch. They named her Gulia. It makes me think, if you guys are way young, you probably won't get this, but it's an Adam Sandler movie called The Wedding Singer. And if you're in your 20s or in your 30s or whatever and you watch my channel, you've heard of The Wedding Singer. Like, there's no way I don't think you've not heard of it. But anyways, there's a girl in the movie and her name is Julia. And she's actually played by Drew Barrymore. Anyways, her name is Julia and she's getting married to this guy who his last name is like Gulia or something, so they made the joke like her name is gonna be Julia Gulia, and Adam Sandler's character falls in love with her. But it's funny because they named this ghost Gulia, and that made me think of the Wedding Singer movie. The more you know, random things that pop into my head. But yeah, I thought that was kind of funny. I remember thinking that when I actually filmed the video, because obviously I filmed the video first and then I voice over it. So when I was playing and that popped up, I was like, that's really funny actually, that it made me think of that. And now of course I've forgotten about it, and then voice over it and then seeing it again made me think about it again. But yeah, they called her Julia Gulia or like Julia Bagulia, or it was something really weird like that, but her name was Julia. So let's go ahead and go to the next day. We have completed this day, which I think was like day 3. We have Millie, not so loving of Christmas claus over there, and then we have Ghost Gulia. Actually, that was day 4. My bad. So let's go ahead and do day 5, which is our last day. So if you want to skip past to day 5, apparently it'll cost you like 482 SP. I just caught that. So let's show Gulia the snow. That's it. Winter already means shivering Sims, so scaring them won't have any visual effects. So let's have our Sim show Gulia the snow to change her mind. Hopefully change her mind. So let's go ahead and head outside. That'll take you, I think, 5 minutes to complete. Moving on in to the next task is we need to talk to Millie. So basically Gulia's like, okay, we're not going to make it Christmas Horror Story. We're not going to bring Halloween into Christmas. I changed my mind. You're right. Let's go ahead. Let's just leave it alone. I was wrong. And she, I think, disappeared. So I was just checking to see like how many days there were and like what our prizes are. Because curiosity at that point kind of like got the best of me. So basically we need to come and talk to Millie. I lost her and then I was like, oh wait, there's an upstairs. So found her up there. Gonna go ahead and talk to her, and that task is going to take, how long is this gonna take actually? You know, that's a nice little chandelier right there though. That's a nice chandelier. It makes me think of coral. Is it just me? That makes me think like that's made out of coral. Anyways, right, back to the task. I feel like I'm like pea-sized brain today. So we need to ponder a solution. So your Sim's words fall on deaf ears. Millie's chirper posting features pictures of Ghoulia and it's trending. So your Sim is over it and you're trying to figure out how you're going to compete with a few hundred likes. So have your Sim ponder this situation on a chair. So let's come down here and ponder for a solution, which is going to take us 1 hour and 30 minutes to complete. Okay. The next one is to head on over to Santa's workshop. What's the most Christmassy location in SimTown? I think I know. Have your Sim and Millie travel to the workshop. Now I was really disappointed about this. It has been so many years that we have had this Christmas workshop in The Sims FreePlay, and they have not updated it once. They haven't changed anything. They haven't added anything to make it look nicer. And don't get me wrong, it's not terrible looking, but like we've had it for so long that when I go into the workshop, I expect there to be some changes, it to be bigger or different or something. Nope, it is literally the same. They have not changed anything about this workshop, and that kind of irks me a little bit. Because they're adding in like snow cabins and snow chalets and like all of this grand stuff, but you can't update some of your venues for Christmas? Like, come on, guys. Like, what's going on? So, we've got to discuss some perks with Millie. Gotta be like, look, you're gonna have to do this whether you like it or not. No, I'm just kidding. We didn't tell her that. Basically we were telling her, hey, look at all the bright side of, you know, Christmassy things. Like, come on, they're literally making toys right there. Aren't you interested? And she's like, no. So she's like, but what I am interested in is taking a selfie here because how cute. So let's go ahead and take a selfie with Millie and see if that helps change her mind. Like, let's get her into the Christmas spirit. Man, my Sim's looking good. Okay, so we took a selfie with Millie. The next task is to talk to Santa. After what felt like less of taking a selfie and more like a photo shoot, Millie's focus turns to finding the best photos to upload to Simstagram and Chirper. Your Sim gave it their best shot, but it wasn't enough. So have your Sim talk to Santa. Look, bro, I hate to break it to you, but you're screwed. Like, you're just screwed. I'm sorry. She's just not gonna do this. So I actually sneak back over to the Christmas cabin to take a picture or two for a thumbnail that I thought might be cute, because I wasn't sure when I was going to be able to come back here, so I wanted to make sure I took a picture of it. Also, like, just look how good this place looks. Like, this is really cute. I really like the windows too. The windows look very nice. So yeah, I took a couple of pictures because I was like, I don't know when it's gonna be that I can come back until I finish the quest. And then I head on back to Santa's workshop. Now, big brain me had a plan. When I was filming this, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna be able to cut this part out. It's not gonna be a big deal. They're not gonna know I left. Yeah. Small-minded me, you know, editing me, current me, forgot to do that. So, you guys got to see me leave and take some screenshots for my thumbnail because it just kind of is what it is. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If it helped you at all, definitely give it a like, and if you guys are interested in the next few days, let me know down below. I hope this helps in any way, shape, or form. If it kind of gives you an idea of how long things are going to take and how much planning you're going to need or saving you're going to need, hopefully that did it for you, and I hope that you guys are having an amazing day. And yeah, sorry for not posting the last 4 days. My boyfriend moved into my office for a little while we're working on my car stuff in his office, so I haven't really been able to film. But I'm getting back into that now that it's during the week and he's at work. So yeah, I hope to see you all in a new video tomorrow. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Go and check out my second channel if you like Animal Crossing. And yeah, I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys. Hey guys, did you like the video? If so and you want to check out more of my content, then make sure you click on the video that I handpicked just for you.